gonna try to see if we can get this camera
Going live, family. Got some tornado warnings. Getting a little crazy out there. I cannot believe how many severe thunderstorm warnings we have. This is absolutely nuts.
We might be able to see.
Weather is crazy today, but this one down here by Fields is by far our most crazy looking one. It's a little bit threatening. It's down here in Texas. So I know we got a lot of straight lined imaging winds all over the place, but yeah, this one kind of just go live for the tornado stuff. Well, we got one out here. It's this one's actually in Louisiana. This was in Texas, but it's moving its way into Louisiana, and it's heading towards Fields right now. So this is the main reason why I went live, is this storm right here. So we need to watch out for this guy. This one's a troublemaker.
All right, real quickly, we do have a new mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center.
And Max is just doing a heck of a job doing coverage today, man. He is all over the place, I'll tell you what.
Over the next few hours, and generally speaking, we could see hail as large as the size of 3.5 inches in diameter.
Let me pull up my main map and all our threats for today. Okay. Cancel that. This is our Google Maps one here. Let's move it down to here. Actually, you know what? While we have this open, let's go down to Fields. Fields.
Back towards Houston,
Louisiana's LA, right?
We are up to 44
Barcroft. We'll try Barcroft.
8 minutes.
Barcroft.
45. We're gonna hit 50, guys.
LA.
We're gonna hit 50 severe thunderstorm warnings. There's almost no way.
Where's Louisiana?
4 more. We need 4 more severe warnings. This is insane.
We can just
Also,
find it.
back over in southwestern Louisiana, we do have a couplet near Fields coming up on Mystic. So potential tornado trying to drop right now.
Why it's not pulling up?
Heading up towards Mystic.
Cities I'm looking up. Dark. See how far we are.
Hayden,
There's Fields right there. It just wasn't pulling it up for me. So yeah, we have a pretty nasty rotation heading right towards Fields. So these guys definitely want to get prepared with shelter. This just looks like a couple houses, but
those people got to go inside.
It's got some powerful velocities here. It's looking very concerning to me. So we have another tornado warning right behind it that they just let drop, but we do have a tornado warning right here in Barcroft and Fields.
Back over to Connor. We're at 46.
Take a look at this storm. I haven't taken a look at anything today. I didn't even think we were going to get something this crazy today. I thought it was just going to be a bunch of little weak storms. Yeah, we definitely have some rotation here. So that's our lower level rotation right there. This thing's definitely reaching down. Not good, not good. So this is over by Fields, coming towards Fields in Oretta, Louisiana. It's no longer in Texas. Yes, we have storms everywhere.
Looking at this is because there is a severe storm with damaging winds coming in, and you can see there is some sort of festival going on. I don't know if anybody.
I need to change my colors.
Let me know in the chat. But there's some sort of festival happening there in that park on the bottom left of your screen. And as always, it's a good idea to have warnings or ways to receive warnings, and also make sure that you're staying weather aware. None of those people seemingly staying weather aware right now. They're all at the
colors. Change color pen by pressing R. For red.
Tailgating. I don't know what for what.
B for blue.
Baseball game in Knoxville. So apparently that's some sort of tailgating.
By blue.
Thank you, Chris, for becoming a Maximum Velocity member, and thank you, Mike, for the super chat. Let me check that out. So apparently there might be rotation up in New York. Let me check that real quick.
We're working now. Okay.
There's like a little area near.
Yeah, we got our couple of rotation right here.
South of Buffalo. I don't really think we're going to see any tornadoes up in New York today, and it's pretty much same thing with Pennsylvania. We often get random tornado warnings.
We got any correlation coefficient showing here? Any?
It's mostly hail and wind.
Well, if we get a CC drop or not.
Again, currently at 47.
A little bit of stuff going on there, but nothing crazy.
History on this channel. And again,
yeah, there's our big rotation right here.
50. We got about 4 minutes left for that to happen. Not sure if it's going to happen, but it is possible. Hey, Tux to the dollar super chat. If you get 50 severe thunderstorm warnings, you should gift some memberships.
Basically heading northeast with this storm too, yeah. So it's actually heading up towards Maryville and DeRidder and Rosapine in the future.
Storm north of Coleman is mainly wind, not really much of a tornado risk. Got a lot of wind ongoing across the board in Alabama and Mississippi. record, this storm could probably be warned.
All right.
Let's see what this camera has right now.
So I'm going to go ahead and break out our, basically our whole national view of the weather here, because it's kind of all over the place. And this is our tornado threat for today. This is our 2% chance of tornadoes in this area today. So yeah, it's a pretty low risk for tornadoes today, but we do have some rotation spinning up here. So that's why I went ahead and turned on the stream. I need to pull up our full weather radar for the entire United States real quick. National Weather Radar. How's everybody doing today? If there's anybody that's concerned about any certain area, just type in your city and state and chat or the comments. We're streaming on YouTube live shorts, so chat's usually the comment box. You just type in your city and state, and I can look it up for you if you're concerned about any weather.
And Biva also for becoming a member. Severe thunderstorm warning for Alaska.
It's actually crazy how many severe thunderstorms we have right now. It's pretty crazy. So this is all of the United States. Let me reshape it so it fits in this box here for what we're looking at. So yeah, we got storms everywhere. A lot of these storms too are basically busting through here with like 60 mile per hour winds with lots of hail today. I know we had tennis ball size hail up here in Ohio not too long ago, and that's heading into Pennsylvania. Heard we even had some severe weather up here, way up north, like we've never had before. I don't think we've ever had a severe weather warning up here in Vermont or yeah, Maine and stuff like that. So it's been a crazy day.
Hail, or like really general right now, it's mainly just hail and wind. Not really a whole lot of rotation as of right now.
Yeah, this is basically our threat for the tornadoes today, which is pretty small. Not, I mean, pretty low. Not small. We have a lot of area in this threat, but I'm going to go ahead and pull up our severe weather threat, which is categorical. Basically, we're going to see thunderstorms today, pretty much all of the eastern United States.
There's still people out there. So the wind's starting to pick up here in Knoxville, where we do have a severe storm in the area.
This thing's still rotating.
Tailgating thing going on the bottom left.
Still has a very tight couplet here.
Roadways too, in the middle bottom right of your screen. Hey Tom for the $10 super chat. Scrolling the warnings on Radar Scope is like spinning the.
How you doing, Skylar?
Price is right. That is
How you doing, Real Gamer? Casey? All Sports, what's going on? Cookeville, Tennessee later. I don't know how far later I can go for you, but let me check it out. We were just looking at the big one here. Let me pull that back up. So it looks like Tennessee's pretty much covered. So if you're in this part of Tennessee, you're getting hammered for a while. Lots of rain. But let me pull up Cookeville.
Let's see how many we have total here that are about to expire. We got a bunch expiring.
Did you already get a really big blast of winds and thunderstorms and hail in Cookeville already?
Thank you, Michelle, for the super chat.
You already got hit by the big blast of rain and winds. You should be good on the big winds for the day, but you might see some more middle of that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up real quick, though. I'll give you a second here. I was just checking out this tornado warning down here.
We've been near 50 so many times now. Bro, we're over in Knoxville. Look at that.
Do you still have power, or did it take out your power? I haven't even looked at the power outages yet.
A severe storm coming your way. It's not severe anymore, but it is at least producing gusty winds.
Tennessee lost a ton of power 2 days ago. All right, so you're just east of Nashville. Let me take one of my other radars up there. Let's go get a good close look at everything that's going on over there. I mean, look at all these severe thunderstorm warnings right now. It's actually insane how many warnings we got right now.
60 mile per hour damaging winds and quarter-sized hail. That's line of storms currently tracking to the east. Keeping an eye on this storm.
It looks like you're just getting out of the nastiness, huh? You just got some nice little rain showers going on now.
It's also moving toward Tuscaloosa. Actually, we have 70 mile per hour winds now happening near Jasper. It's paralleling.
Man, I want to say you're not going to have anything, but you're kind of in the line of crap today, man. Not going to lie. Like, see how we have all these wind reports and hail reports, and it's all just kind of going northeast.
All of these storms right now in Alabama
There's a good chance you might see a bit more tonight. Let me actually pull back up the national one here in a minute. I'm going to go back down here in Alabama.
Hey, Ellie, for the sewer chat. It's getting bad here in Maryville, Tennessee. Already a tree down. We've had
all these severe thunderstorm stuff's coming up towards you. It may miss you, though. It might look like it might go to the east of you, but you're probably going to see rain for most of the day. You may see some more hail and some winds just because you're so close to the line of storms going up to the northeast.
Also, just east of Chattanooga, more trees.
I mean, you're close by, but you may see some. Most likely, that's just going to be rain and thunderstorms being that far north, but you're just really close to the line of the severe stuff.
Tornado warning cell for quite some time. Back over to the northwest of the Quincy. Rotation.
I think you're also in the 2% chance for tornadoes. Let me pull that back up.
If you are in this tornado warning again, continue to stay in your safe place. Away from windows and lowest floor possible. This is a live shot back over.
Yeah, you're inside the threat, but
in
I think it's very marginal for you, even though you're like right here in the middle. I'm pretty sure most of the severe stuff's going to be most likely on the basically the bottom part of that blue line. So, like, most likely, if we're going to have any tornadoes, it's most likely going to be in the underneath this blue line. But things could change. Really depends, too. Like, if these storms that come over you, if the sun comes back out, if the sun comes out in Cookeville, then you're going to might see some more severe weather. Because if the sun comes back out, it's going to recharge the atmosphere, and it'll build up a lot more nadir again. But that's kind of where you're at there in Cookeville. Probably going to see a lot of rain.
Threat for severe weather in Ohio tonight. It's mainly eastern Ohio at this point for damaging winds.
That's good. That's good that you have power. So I'm getting a big storm in Mississippi near New Albany. Let me pull it up.
Scotia, Texas. Look at this storm. This is from Divine Inspiration on Twitter. Very ominous skies here. See if we can zoom in a little bit here. Look at that. Very low clouds as well. Lifting condensation levels fairly low today. Here, car wash.
See what's going on down there.
A little shot of that here.
Yeah, it looks like you're in the area today too, but I think you're pretty far north as well.
A tornado risk today. It's not very high, but we at least have a tornado risk. All right, Riley's gonna have an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Actually, this radar is much better. This is right near you. Yeah, you have some loose thunderstorms out here. They're definitely dropping some hail. We got 1-inch hail reported near Calhoun, Mississippi. We got these hailers coming through here, going northeast. Let me see if we got any rotation in any of these. These look like they're moving more east than north, to be honest. We'll see. We actually might see all these storms might start downtracking more this way. They might be going more south as the time goes. So our threat might move further more south at the time. But yeah, you definitely got some stuff coming up through there. We got more storms coming up through here as well. Going to be probably a pretty wild day for just hail and rainstorms. Hopefully we don't see any tornadoes. But right now, that's just the only one that I'm seeing that's pretty threatening. Yeah, so you got more stuff coming up. You guys definitely got more stuff coming for the rest of the day. But just, yeah, keep your phone nearby. You'll get an Amber Alert if a bad tornado gets on the ground, or just check in every hour or so. If I'm not live, the guy you can hear in the background, that's Max Velocity. If you go in my description, I have a link of like other weather people and storm chasers. You can also pull up Max Velocity. Like if you have a TV or something in the background or computer, you can put them on. You got a full screen, you can pop them up on it as well. Yeah, I'm pretty much just here for the severe weather. If there's a threat of tornadoes, I'll be around. Yeah, at any time if we do get some more severe tornadic weather later on, I'll definitely be hopping back on too if I do end the stream at some point. Well, this one doesn't look nearly as bad. This one was rotating much worse a little bit ago, but it's kind of broadened out really well here.
Riley's going to look into that, so we'll have an update on that here in a few minutes.
See how our rotation right here, you can see the greens and reds. That's where your rotation is. You got red going one way, green going the other.
It doesn't seem like this thing
That's how these colors work.
But we'll keep an eye on it in case it does try to.
That's how we find the rotations here.
The rotation's definitely gotten broader here over the last few scans.
See, the couplet's still kind of showing there.
I appreciate that.
And it's, yeah, it's gotten more broad, but we still have rotation. Still got some rotation here.
Much else other than some wind. By the way, I did mention this earlier in today's stream.
Grasshopper. You shouldn't be sharing that.
On Monday, we do have a slight risk of severe weather. This is really our next potential live stream day, technically, if we were to go live. However, I have learned.
I'm sorry, my voice is a little hoarse today. I think I got a sinus infection.
It's breaking news to me because I actually
take some more sinus meds and hopefully I can breathe better through my nose.
Could have actually showed up and nobody would have been there. So I'm glad I know it's Monday now. So we will not be live on Monday, but there is a risk for.
Yep. If there anybody new hopping in chat, just type your city and state in here, and I can pull you up, see if we got anything crazy coming your way.
Hail and a few tornadoes are a possibility. Tuesday looks like it could become an outbreak, but it's going to be a very conditional kind of potential.
Hey, no problem, Garza. Thanks.
But if we have enough of a moisture pull, it's definitely possible. So
I don't stream as much because I'm disabled. I've been disabled for 8 years, but I mean, if there's tornadoes, I hop right on. I try to stick to just the tornado stuff. And if there's a tornado in the middle of nowhere, I won't log on either. But if I see tornadoes heading towards cities, that's when I turn the stream on. That too, also, I can basically refer people to other streamers as well.
Winds up to 70 miles per hour. Also, Hayden, all the cameras broke.
Oh, wow. So those winds are getting up to 70 miles an hour coming towards Birmingham, Alabama. My goodness. Let's go over there. Let's go take a look at those storms because those are really bad.
Yeah, if you're in Dayton, Ohio, you're chilling for right now. There are some storms down to your southwest. Actually, we got still damaging winds ongoing.
Take this one over here.
60-mile-per-hour winds. The main concern with this area of storms.
So Birmingham, Alabama is about to get slammed by some big storms.
Dry ridge is in the path of this.
Oh yeah, look at these guys.
Hey, Tammy,
look at these blues. Those are pretty high velocities up there.
We are seeing a continuation of damaging winds and hail.
Yeah, pretty much everything you see in the blues here is going to be up to 70-mile-per-hour gusts of wind here.
We're going to have some cameras here in a moment that will hopefully be able to display that. We'll back over to
that's heading towards Birmingham and towns north and south of Birmingham.
Which is now back down to half-dollar size tail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. 1 point almost had a tornado.
Arklatex, Antioch, Tennessee. Miss Nolan Void, are you trying to type a city in? Please type in the state. I don't know if that's a town that you're trying to type. Let me pull up Tennessee real quick.
I definitely recommend watching our video for that type of stuff because we do general overviews, but I'd say generally it should be like decent.
Oh, that's Nashville. You're in Nashville. Can't miss that.
Risk of severe weather and whatnot is definitely going to be near zero for Saturday, Sunday. All right, we got a few more minutes until this tornado warning is done over here in Louisiana.
That's our airport radar. I'm going to switch to the other one and look a little further out.
Overall, fairly weak. But we'll keep an eye on it.
Looks like you have another wave of thunderstorms coming through Nashville now, but nothing crazy looking. Looks like most of the severe stuff south of you, right through here.
Right of your screen is actually.
So most likely you're probably just going to see, some rain and thunderstorms for us today. I'm pretty sure you got hit by some really nasty gust of winds from up here earlier, but it should be pretty calm for the rest of the day. This whole line down here is where we're seeing most of the bad stuff, and it looks like it's starting to go more to the east and north now, so you should be in a pretty good area. I'll pull this up again, too. This is our tornado threat for today, 2% chance. And the way it's looking like you're going to see a tornado that's going to be mostly below this blue line at this point because the storms are shifting over more. This is where the hotter, drier areas. So if something's going to start spinning up, it's most likely going to be underneath this blue line. But yep, we're still going to see plenty of rain because this is our rain outlook for today right here. Tons and tons of rain and thunderstorms for the day.
Looked at this camera. There's always a cop here, and I don't think that's intentional. I think that's some intentional thing. It was that.
Let me see if we have any rotation going up here in Tennessee. Anyways, we haven't had a single tornado warning up here, but I just kind of want to see. Everything's rotating, that's for sure.
Evan asks, is San Antonio clear for the rest of the day?
Got some rotations here. We got some rotations here. Nothing's too scary looking though.
producing damaging winds around $60.5 sized hail. We are still watching for more storms to initiate here.
It's got a little bit of rotation going on it.
Have a line of storms form more than likely. It might not.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good in Nashville though.
A little bit further down to the south. This will be a line of storms producing damaging winds.
This one makes it a little easier to look too. Basically, anywhere you see some of this bright blue, that means you're going to get a big blast of winds pretty much.
And then we'll eventually go towards
these are big blasters.
And the line of storms also near Birmingham will probably fall apart in the next few hours. It'll probably
pretty sure everything's pretty much moved east of. Yeah, see, we have nothing pretty much in Tennessee now, just this part.
I don't think it'll have enough energy to make it that much further east. So.
Yep, everything's moving east. So you're looking good in Nashville. You just might see some more rain today.
Still got 70-mile-per-hour damaging winds near Jasper.
No problem, buddy. Stop in anytime. Let's go look at that storm that actually came through Nashville a while ago. Let's see where this thing's at. It's down through here. Looks like it lost a lot of its power that it had when it did come through Tennessee.
Flooding rainfall definitely a concern, by the way. We've had a lot of rain falling in certain areas in a short period of time, so be vigilant.
It's got a couple areas of gusty winds, but it doesn't look like it's much over 50 miles an hour anymore.
Over the next few hours.
Northeast Texas. Okay, let me hop down there. Look how many severe thunderstorm warnings we have right now. Is this not crazy? Oh, Max Velocity is talking about, like, we have a record today. 48. 48's the most severe warnings we've ever had at once.
We're back up to 44 severe thunderstorm warnings. I didn't even notice that.
Back up to 44 severe thunderstorm warnings. That is nuts.
50 again. Or sorry, 2 minutes. It's 50. We got 2 minutes. I didn't even realize we're back up to 44 again.
I could have sworn I heard Arca Latex before.
Kind of wild, I'm not gonna lie.
I know I've seen that town. I know we've had like a tornado warning there before.
We've had about 40 warnings.
Yeah, there you are. I know I've watched tornado warnings come through Texas into Alabama in that area before.
Still have a line of storms moving towards Centerville, Texas.
So we have a good radar right here. Shreveport. It'll let me click on it. The warnings are on top of it.
This is the latest NATOcast outlook for today. And again, I don't really think we're going to see.
How's it looking there now, Miss Nolan Void? Is it pretty crazy right now? Do you got a lot of wind?
Wouldn't rule out a quick spin up though back over near Pittsburgh over the next hour, and then our tornado threat really.
Are these storms bringing a lot of wind through you right now?
Bulk of our activity will end up lying for any sort of tornado risk. It's the latest NATOcast outlook though for today. Back up to 45.
Definitely looks like we got quite a few storms coming through Texas still, and it's probably going to be pretty wild, I think, because we got big pockets of here of sunshine that's going to come back out, so it's probably going to juice these storms back up back here. So if anything comes up through northeastern Texas, it's probably going to be pretty crazy again. All these got some rotation too down here. We got some rotating spots. This one's pretty juicy right here. Looks like National Weather has that marked with 1 inch hail for that little storm. Yeah, so we have, it's probably still going to be pretty crazy for the rest of the evening in Texas. I don't want to say it's going to be nice there because, yeah, we got a lot of sunshine coming back out. You just know how it is in Texas. Everything's bigger. The storms are twice as big. The winds are twice as strong. The hail's 3 times bigger in Texas. 3 to 4 times bigger.
Pretty ominous skies here. Storm rolling over the mountains.
But yeah, most likely you're going to see some more hailstorms, maybe some big gusts of wind there coming back through Texas. And we do have a small chance for tornadoes today. That's why I turned the stream on. We just had a tornado warning. But yeah, northeast Texas is definitely in the threat, but you're kind of far north, so we'll see. I mean, the biggest thing to know when you got more severe weather coming is if you got hit by a bunch of wind and hail, and if the sun comes back out and you got more storms coming, that means it's going to probably happen again. But if it stays muggy out and dark, it's probably going to be just rain showers.
Nice high contrast shot here of a shelf cloud rolling in northern Alabama earlier.
Let's look. Do we still have a tornado warning going right now? No, we dropped it. Okay, so our tornado warning dropped. Nice. Yeah, All Sports says he has power. He had a big blast of winds come through. Let's actually look at the power outages. I'm glad you said something about that. I haven't even looked at these. Oh my, this is from like days ago, guys. Don't pay attention to this one. Let's refresh it. So looks like they fixed all the power in Arkansas. Looks like Texas has been getting hit for sure. Yeah, look at all these storms.
Generally speaking, of significant severe weather.
Like Northeast Texas is kind of in the line of this mess, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it's went through Texas already. But there's more waves to come. I want to see Tennessee though, because Tennessee's been hit pretty hard today. Yeah.
Some scary looking clouds. This is almost always going to be mistaken for a tornado right there.
Got 1,500 households in Lincoln County lost power. 1,600 in Loudoun County. All these little counties, little spots here and there got hit by some nasty winds. Tennessee does not look as bad as I expected. I mean, I guess they're just they're used to bad weather there, so they can handle 60-mile-per-hour winds a lot better than other states like Pennsylvania. Alabama. Oh wow, Alabama's getting hit hard through here. So we kind of see the track of storms and what's causing a lot of damage.
This is what we call sus clouds.
Got a line of storms that came through here and knocked a lot of power out in Alabama. My goodness, Pennsylvania's still hurt from 3 days ago, and they're getting hit again today. Not good, not good. I was just talking about that. It's like Pennsylvania has like, they haven't been hit by a hard windstorm in years, so they got tons of old tree branches and stuff that weaker trees, they all get taken out in storms like these.
We're back up to 39 severe thunderstorm warnings. We could make a run at 50 again. Thank you, Tom, for the $5 super
It's been flooding today in East Dallas area. Wow. Let me actually.
New severe thunderstorm warnings actually near.
Let's take a look at the flash flood warnings.
West of Dalton for 60-mile-per-hour winds.
Green ones I just turned on. Yeah, there's a flash flood warning right here. Let's connect over there. Looks like there's still more rain coming through Dallas. There's more convecting over here. They got the flash flood warning going already. Coming through Hillsboro. 1.75 inch hail reported in Freestone, Texas. Like, look at all these blues here. This is where we got a lot of blasting winds coming through. Like all these storms are pretty much supercharged right here. The sun came back out right in front of them. So see these blue lines. They're gonna be hitting hard. He's gonna have a lot of winds in front of them. This one actually has, this one's rotating pretty good right here, even though it's really small. Right here over Cosi. That's the best way. I go through all these storms. You see these blue lines, you know they're going to hit you hard. Winds and hail.
I'm not even kidding. Somebody literally fan mailed me.
We just looked at Nashville. It's looking pretty good for the moment.
Max velocity underwear.
I know they got hit hard a little bit ago. Let's go back to Nashville. Seems to be a lot of people in Nashville.
Not kidding. It's a true story. Thank you, Braxton, for becoming a maximum velocity member.
Everything looks east of Nashville right now. Basically, everything's cranking east. We can get any reports. We got what? Reports of trees snapped in northern Roane County near Rockwood area. Got several reports of trees down in this area near MM305. Not sure what MM is.
How much for them? I don't know how much they even cost.
Yeah, we're seeing all these blues here. This is where all these cranking winds are up here.
I think I've looked into it before. Thank you, Mel, for becoming a minimum velocity.
Got a little bit of rotation right here in this one near Rugby. Not a lot, but it is rotating. Yeah, we got some rotation here. Pretty much all these storms are rotating. You know how, like I was telling you before, we got reds, the winds going one way, greens the other. Look at all these greens and reds all mixed up. So every single one of these storms are spinning. Luckily, there's not enough wind shear and all that nader juice to make them drop tornadoes on the ground, but they are all spinning. All of them.
A more intense line of thunderstorms right now, producing 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail. This is honestly the most organized segment of our entire line of.
But yeah, those rotations don't help anything. They definitely, make them blast with wind for sure.
I honestly wouldn't rule out a brief tornado out of this line that's just east of Huntsville right now. If we can
Oh my goodness, Snowy. Oh.
Boundary. You can very faintly see the outflow boundary on the.
Yeah, I heard Nashville got hit pretty hard.
Currently moving to the east.
Looking good in Nashville now, though. The sun, that's not good, though. Is the sun out in Nashville right now? That's the thing, is if the sun comes back out, we could get another nasty wave of storms. It just depends what happens. And we were looking, too. Let me pull up the national weather thing here. Still really, well, it's not that early. In the East Coast, it's 5:30. So Nashville's the same time zone as me. I'm up in Ohio.
Okay, so apparently we've had, I don't know how this is even possible. This is the code that shows how many warnings we've had today, and I just closed out of it. This is how many warnings we've had today on your screen here. We've had 1,059 severe thunderstorm warnings apparently today.
It's like everything's trying to move more east now.
I feel like that's accurate, but that might actually be.
This might be it for Nashville today. We got to see what happens, see if any more storms convect out here. I don't even know how far ahead I can go with the National Weather Radar one. I don't think it does. It only does current.
I don't know if that's actually right. If we've had 1,000,
yeah, farthest it goes is right now. This doesn't have like a future prediction on the National Weather one.
There's at least been a couple hundred. I don't know about 1,000 though. I'm not 100% sold on 1,000.
We had a couple tornado warnings going down there. You got some big discrete supercells down here in Texas.
I want to make sure it recalculates it.
I heard a lot of storm chasers are down here, right by the Mexico-Texas border. They were going to try to catch some. Heard there was a pretty high chance of tornadoes down here, so the storm chasers came way down to the Mexican border today.
Yeah. Also, the thing said 28 tornado warnings. We've only had like 4 today, so. I think
oh boy, you got some rain over here, huh? New Mexico.
Riley's gonna look into it.
I forget where La Cruces is. I know I looked it up before. I thought it was down here somewhere. I gotta look it up again.
I don't know what they're even sourcing at. I don't think it's cheap for boxers to be custom. I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I don't think we've done it is because of that. Did Connor stop for Pokemon cards? Great question. He's actually driving. I don't know what he was stopped at. He might have been getting food or something.
How close was I? Yeah, I was close. I just don't see it on my map for some reason. Right here. Oh, I just had to zoom in another notch.
Slightly behind.
It's like everything's north of you. Did you see any rain in Las Cruces today? You can see them? Can you look out your window and see them? Or go outside?
This is what?
You actually have one little big boy right here.
Earlier today on Twitter. Why are you charging me $3 for a small cup of black coffee? I didn't know who drinks black coffee, by the way. Like, bro, what? Who is getting black coffee from Starbucks, by the way, out of all places? It's like the place that you get like the fancy drinks, like, right? Not crazy.
One by Onita's rotating a little bit. It's pretty broad, but it's definitely rotating.
Bro, there's no way some of you guys drink black coffee. Connor's the only person that I actually know that.
We'll go back down to our old tornado warning storm.
We just got a new severe thunderstorm watch in northwestern Georgia. This includes Dalton, Elgin.
Yeah, this one's looking pretty rough again. It's getting a little serious here.
Trenton and Lafayette, scattered ping pong ball sized hail and damaging winds.
Pretty solid rotation right there. If that gets any tighter, they're probably going to warn it.
Hey, Tina for the super chat. Bristol, Tennessee local says rain at 8:30ish near Johnson City. Hey, there could be some rain. I think the severe weather risk will be low though. Got a bunch of storms right now.
Yeah, sure can. Forest.
We also got a line coming out of the
Forestville, Ohio.
Two directions. Moving towards McKee here in southeastern Kentucky. Damaging winds, hail should continue. Same thing over near Clinton and Knoxville. Over in Knoxville, we have had that little tailgate thing going on, and it looks like the tailgate is having some problems. They have shut down the little spinny wheel thing here in downtown Knoxville. Looks like everybody has their umbrellas out. Winds are actually picking up right now in Knoxville, Tennessee. Still some people.
Oh, you're
walking
just
out
south
there.
of
No
Cincinnati.
severe
I'm not
flooding
far
here,
from
though.
you. I'm up
Lightning
north of
locally.
Cincinnati. Take our radar up there. Oh yeah, we got lots of rain coming.
It's a sus hour meaning? I don't know. We just made it up. There's really a whole lot of meaning to it.
Lots of rain coming.
Shout out to Gwen with the $10
Let's see how
donation.
strong this is.
Am I a tea or a coffee drinker?
Oh yeah, we got some wind blasts coming.
Good stuff for that NOA mug. I mean, I drink Snapple.
These guys are definitely going to have some wind on them down here.
That's usually what I drink. Coffee-wise,
These guys got a little bit of wind too.
I do like lattes though.
Yeah, these are a little more supercharged than just a rain shower. You might see some hail and some little bit of winds coming through.
I don't think liking steak and liking black coffee is the same thing. I'm gonna be honest. We're back up to 42 severe thunderstorm warnings. I don't think we're gonna get to 50 again.
These guys are coming right for you. This guy stinks. These are coming right at you.
Got a new severe thunderstorm warning near Centerville, Texas, I-45.
Don't see any tornadic threat though. I mean, they are rotating, but it's not like nothing crazy. I mean, these down here are really cranking. I'm seeing up here in like these blues right here. That's up in the 60-mile-per-hour gust area up here in these by Williamstown and Dry Ridge. But those are probably going to go south of you.
It's not really much. I don't think this is going to be tornadic, but it is something to look at.
Let me go back to the big one.
It actually does have a little bit of a look to it. More of a downburst area of damaging winds for sure, but maybe a little bit of rotation possibly trying to develop there.
We got a lot of rain coming to Cincinnati. These are probably going to hit us too later on.
We've at least had 450 severe thunderstorm warnings.
Pretty sure we're out of the tornado threat in Ohio today. Let me look again real quick. Yeah. I mean, we're very, very, very slim chance of having a tornado in Ohio today.
Hey, Max, love the velocity. Looking to get my
We're definitely going to get a ton of rain, though.
Thank you, Danielle, for the super chat. Appreciate that. And thank you, Haley, for becoming a member. I did not finish reading.
These aren't rotating nearly as much as the ones down in Nashville. I mean, we got slight rotation here, but it's very broad. Nothing to worry about, though.
By the way, this is not an ad, but this is the tea that I usually drink. It's pretty good. Or it's decent. Better than drinking
Kansas.
Basically the same crap, though.
We have any warnings down there?
Connor's driving through a little storm up here near Fredericksburg.
Like we have anything going on down in Kansas.
You can actually hear it bouncing off his car. It's pretty small, though. Near TVville and west of Fredericksburg.
We got a couple rainers out there. There's no tornado threat in Kansas today, though. Just looks like a couple showers out here. Yeah, our tornado threat's going to be mostly in this green area right here. We have 2% chance. And the way that it looks like the storms are going, it's mostly going to be, at this time right now, what we're looking at, if anything's going to be tornadic, it's most likely going to be underneath this blue line at the moment. It's where the dry line is, and got lots of rain showers, mostly up here in the north part of the blue line. Except for Texas. Looks like there's a lot of sun out.
Back to live radar. Is that another new windshield? He's gonna have to get another new windshield, bro. He literally cracked his windshield again. I don't think it was from today though. I think it was from the other day. Thank you, RX, for the very generous $20.
Yeah, you can't ever trust Texas, man. Stuff can get crazy there so fast.
Let's
go. I guess we can go look at Kansas real quick.
We likely have some pretty strong downburst winds right now coming towards New Braunfels. We don't actively have a warning for this area, which I don't know why we don't, but we probably have some pretty high winds right now coming in that direction. If I had to guess, this is probably
storms are actually kind of rotating in Kansas, but I mean, I guess you got to have a.
Measuring at least around 40 to 50 miles per hour, but I think it might be a bit.
It's got to be an EF4 or 5 just to get a warning in Kansas. You know how it is. EF1 or 2 is just a windstorm in Kansas. They're not really rotating though. They're hardly rotating. They're just rotating a little bit.
But I think generally you'll probably be removed from the severe watch here soon.
Oh, I haven't jumped down and looked at the One down here
It's
in
built different. What can I say? We have a new
Louisiana.
severe warning near Birmingham,
This
Alabama,
thing's still
over here in
rotating.
Tuscaloosa,
It's getting
gusting
brighter.
up to 60 miles per hour.
Oh yeah, let's take a
It's coming
3D
to
view
you
look at
in
this
your
thing.
woods here soon. Thank you, Rachel, for the super chat. Yeah,
This
as
is
we
like our
remind you,
only
members of the channel,
threatening
please
looking
hit the
storm right
subscribe
now,
button down below.
to be
Weather
honest.
comes
Everything
at
else
us
looks
all the
pretty
time.
mild.
Make sure to click the bell icon so you're notified with the latest updates. Also, make sure to like the stream. It helps get this out to more people that are in the path of severe weather. The storm in Chattanooga, we've kind of had a training area of storms here over the last
Yeah, this
hour.
thing's looking a little threatening. I mean, it's definitely rotating.
But a lot of lightning, and we've actually had some wind.
Can't really deny that right there. I mean, you can see it with your own eyes.
Storm over Chattanooga right now is consistently producing around 60 miles.
Like it's only it's rotating from about 10,000 to 30,000 feet or so.
So many severe warnings, but no tornado warnings. Yeah, I mean, we were at like 47 severe warnings, or 49, I think, at one point. We had no tornado warnings.
These are pretty low velocities, though.
Severe weather does not always mean tornado. Some days it's severe. Some days it's literally just, wind and hail. Some days it's tornadoes. Some days it's a mix of both. Always varies.
Keep an eye on it.
I've got to say, though, this week, like, aside from our tornado yesterday, it's been honestly kind of like
Lebanon, Kentucky.
Braunfels. But overall this week, like, I feel like we've not had that many tornadoes. We've had days of severe weather, like, every day. We've had some tornadoes.
Yeah,
probably
we've had hardly any tornadoes the last week and a half, I think.
Tornadoes this week, which is pretty interesting.
We've had just like a bunch of like brief spin ups, and that's about it. It's been turning out pretty good for the most case.
So, pretty interesting. Thank you, Spanish Moss, for the super chat.
South of
Central Mississippi
Louisville.
will be a wind and hail threat for the next few hours. Again, a lot of our storms across the board are just popping up. It's nothing really that organized. The most organized thing we have is this line in Alabama. Other than that, there's not really much organized activity, so you could have a storm randomly pop up over you, and it could produce some hail and wind. That's kind of the day that we have today. Not really an organized synoptic scale system that's producing all this severe weather.
I got a good question for you, because I think you're right in this area right here. Hold on, let me... Just got a new tornado warning. It's probably on that storm we're watching down there. Oh, Texas. Okay, we got tornado warning in Texas. Oh, yeah, that's the same storm I was just looking at. Yeah, they just tornado that that one I gave you a 3D view on. We already know about that. Let me find out exactly where you're at. Okay. Out to Louisville. Is it sunny out there right now in Lebanon?
Once again, for Newton County, Texas, and Beergard County.
I want to get up there. I'm going to take a radar up there so I can see what the storms are doing up there. We already seen this one. We know that's crazy. Let's go up to Kentucky.
But that's still a bit further off to the north. I do want to see if it at least has something that does. I'm going to try to put that on screen in a second.
It's not sunny? Okay.
Now, one area of convergence northwest of Quincy. If this continues to move more out of the warning, because it is kind of going that direction, they may issue a new tornado.
And we got more storms coming towards you. Doesn't look like anything crazy, though. I mean, you can look at it for yourself. See this right here. See how all these storms are like red and green? These are our crazy ones down here. All these are just green. That means all the winds are going in the same direction. So these should just be normal rain and thunderstorms coming through Lebanon now. If you got hit by anything crazy in Lebanon, that should be all you'll see for the rest of the evening. All the rest of that's just further south of, But you still have these guys coming towards you, but nothing crazy. Just some rain, maybe a couple scattered thunderstorms inside, but you're good there. You'll be good in Lebanon.
Beergard? Is it not Beergard County, Louisiana, or Beergard Parish? This is.
But yeah, I just wanted to come over here. Actually, there's one more thing I want to check. I want to see if these are gusting. Yeah, we don't have any blue lines here. So the winds shouldn't even be crazy. All the crazy winds are going to be down here. We got some here, here. This is where all the winds are. All the winds are south of you. Yeah. So you're good in Lebanon. Hey, no problem, Ariel. Thanks for checking in.
Right now near Fredericksburg, Texas. Multiple storms firing off over here. Low visibility on Route 290 north of I-10.
This one's rotating too. We didn't even look at that one. doesn't look. I mean, it's pretty tight rotation. Oh yeah, wow! Look at that last scan. That's really in there.
Connor's going crazy. Thank you, Hashi or Hashai, for becoming a member. It's officially the crazy hour. Hopefully, we don't get copyright strikes for his terrible singing. Thank you, Jim, for becoming a member.
Yeah, this is a couple scans back. I can't even see the rotation there. I can't see the green, so I don't think we have to wait a little bit to check this one.
Of DeQuincy in western Louisiana and eastern.
This one's really cranking though. This thing's got some pretty. I mean, it's really broad, but I mean, it's got some tighter areas in here that we saw in the 3D view last time.
How many severe thunderstorm warnings we've had so far today, and Riley's been doing some calculations. There's apparently 5 different numbers. And they've used 4 different approaches. So we don't know what the number is right now. It's definitely not 1,000. I know that for a fact. Because if we had 1,000 severe thunderstorm warnings, I feel like I would have lost my hair. I'm not going to lie. So I don't.
Still has a little bit. It's still really broad.
The latest method that they've
actually looked better a couple scans back.
We've had 324 severe thunderstorm warnings. And that's along with.
Yeah, it looked worse back here.
11 tornado warnings.
Had much tighter rotation on that scan.
Oklahoma ones last night.
But it could recycle.
I think 324 is probably pretty accurate. Thank you, Karen, for the super chat.
This is completely rain wrapped too, man. So if there was a tornado that drops there, nobody's gonna see it. They're just gonna feel it. I think we're pretty much in the middle of nowhere, and we looked up fields already. That's just like a one house by a road, so pretty quiet area, I'd say.
That's actually going again. The 33 severe thunderstorm warnings again. Back over here in Chattanooga.
Anything happening in the west? We're at in the west.
Looks like in Chattanooga, there is a severe thunderstorm warning here for 60-mile-per-hour winds. Clouds are relatively low. Not really much happening here in Chattanooga. Mostly just wind in this little area of storms near Red Bank going up towards Saudi Daisy. A line of intense thunderstorms is moving across Alabama right now, especially back up near Scottsboro. I do think a localized area where we could see a tornado threat pan out would be back up here near Stevenson and Bridgeport. This line of storms could produce an isolated.
Like we got a little rain down in Arizona, Mexico.
Closer to that outflow boundary. I do think there's
a little bit coming into Washington. A couple showers in California. That's about it.
And then back over near Birmingham and Tuscaloosa, we do have intense storms rolling through.
Yeah, they got a bunch of rain coming in Washington, it looks like, but scattered showers down here in California.
Of tornadoes. Keep in mind that our tornado risk for today is a large pickle, and it does include a pretty large.
Nothing too crazy.
As a chance of an isolated tornado.
This is where our whole severe line of storms is. That's where we're looking at severe weather today, pretty much.
Louisiana, we've had 1 warning so far today back over in Ohio, and that's really about it.
Yeah, we should have had a tornado warning up north in Ohio today.
I'm going to see if we have any view of anything. This is a live downtown shot view in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where there's some damaging winds, and it does not.
This is our 2% threat for tornadoes today.
Apparently, this type of camera does not let, wait, what? Does that even show? That doesn't even show. What the heck? That's so weird.
I wonder what Connor Croft is chasing down there.
All right, we'll figure that out. That's weird. Back over to Connor.
It's like both of these storms are trying. Yeah, Connor Croft's driving around in Texas somewhere.
Thank you, Future, for the $10 super chat. You're good, dude.
He definitely found the rain, that's for sure.
This is our latest radar scan on our tornado warning. It's actually gotten a little bit more organized over the latest scan near 389, heading up towards 109. So a little bit stronger of rotation here along the Louisiana and Texas border. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
All right. So Hayden and I both tried to make different programs to do the exact same thing. He used the NWS wire. I used the NWS CPI. We counted the amount of tornado warnings since midnight to see if these programs were accurate. The amount of tornado warnings we had was 10. My program shows 11 and his shows 9. So we took the next best option and just averaged out the amount of severe thunderstorm warnings between our two programs, and we end up with 300. It might be more than that. It might be less than that. We're still trying to figure out why nothing agrees, but somewhere around that 300 to like 350 mark. That's what it seems like we're at so far.
Alrighty, thank you, Riley, for the update on the amount of warnings that we've had today. Again, we've been near 50 warnings multiple times today across the board. So,
Definitely got a lot of winds coming up here through Alabama.
Go back to Connor here for a second.
This storm's cranking right here, coming through Scottsboro, Stevenson, Bridgeport, South Pittsburgh. We're probably going to see some really nasty winds there.
All right, well, that is posted to Twitter and Facebook if you guys want to spread the word about the amount of warnings that we've had today. I don't know the last time that we've had over even 200 severe thunderstorm warnings was. I think it's been a while. The last time I think that we had that many warnings was probably on the March 15th outbreak, but I don't know if that was all severe warnings. I feel like that was probably the last time though that we had anywhere near like a couple hundred. So
yeah, these guys are still cranking too.
today was an enhanced.
They're basically heading east.
Still going
East through the eastern side of Pennsylvania and Tennessee, and then up through Kentucky. Looks like they're working their way up into Kentucky and Virginia as well, and West Virginia. West Virginia's probably going to get hit by some nasty storms tonight too as well. But yeah, these things are they still got a lot of power behind them. This one's really strong. That's crazy. That's some serious power right there.
Discrete cells that fire off. Those are really the main two. Look at Houston too if the radar loads. Thank you, Larry, for the super chat. It's DFW in the clear.
How you doing, Matt?
Is in the clear.
New Caney, Texas. Hold on one second. Let's check it out for you.
Houston right now. Again, the biggest concern if you're back over in Houston is going to be this big line of storms that is forming right now near College Station. Across the board, damaging winds being the main concern. There is a chance, though, that we could see a spin-up tornado out of that line as it drops down to the south. Back over north of San Antonio, we are talking mainly about a damaging wind risk right now near New Braunfels. There is a chance also.
I haven't even looked at Texas yet. All the storms down south. I want to check those out too. Oh yeah, you're down by Houston. Let's go down there now.
Mainly going to be northeast of San Antonio, though. That storm's going towards Lowling as of right now.
Grab one of these Texas radars here.
We also got a big special.
It's like it put me on you.
That Connor's on near Fredericksburg. If this thing can organize, which it doesn't look like it will, but if it were to organize, there could be a better threat there.
See where exactly you were. You're just north of Houston.
Let's go back over to Alabama.
Wow, this is a monster storm. So I'm assuming you just got hit by a really big storm with a lot of hail, because this looks like this just went right through you, I think. I don't know. I gotta see what direction it's going. Yeah, that came right through you. This thing's so close to the radar. Oh, that's San Antonio. I am so sorry. Wrong town. There's Houston. Houston, we have a problem. I looked at the wrong town.
Check Nashville. Nashville's done for the day. You guys you're done. A little bit of rain left over. A little bit of
yeah, I know. I thought I was looking at Houston. I'm bad. Let's look at the national weather one too. So.
To go to the full radar view here. It's such a large area.
Looks like you got a lot of big storms coming. But you know how these things move in Texas.
Is where the main concern is from here on out. It's still massive, but it's at least not as
a lot of big storms. I think there's a pretty good chance one of these are going to hit you, and it looks like they're not moving that slow.
Tonight, which is in 3 hours Central Time. But generally speaking, the majority of our storms, at least
almost all of our tornado warnings have been down here in Texas too today. And we actually got a lot of rotation in here in Texas as well. I can see some right here looking at it. Looks like it's a little far north of you, but we got a lot of rotation this hook right here. This thing's cranking.
And then back over in the southern plains.
Yeah, we got a lot of rotation right here. You're looking good for the time being though, but you're probably going to get hit by something a little later. This big boy's probably going to make it to you here in a couple hours. Just depends how fast it's moving. It might be an hour or 2 hours. But that's coming. And this thing is rotating as well, and also has massive 2-inch hail. So yeah, this thing's coming toward you. Yes, there is tornado possibilities tonight, and you're definitely in the area. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, this is our 2% chance of tornadoes tonight right here. And like I was just saying earlier, it's most likely anything that's going to be tornadic is mostly going to be below this blue line. So you're definitely in the area that may see a tornado today. So I definitely keep your phone nearby. Check back in here and there. If I'm not streaming, Max Velocity will be. If you go in the description, that has a link of Max Velocity and like other storm chasers too. But if a tornado warning pops up that's on the ground coming towards a city, I would definitely be online. I would log back in a heartbeat. But yeah, I'd say your area is definitely in the threat zone. You're definitely down by the dry line and where it's got a lot of nader juice. So keep in touch. Keep your phone nearby. Just don't go anywhere without your phone too. They do Amber Alerts now if there's a big tornado on the ground. Thank you. No problem, man. Stop in anytime.
Everybody tuning in from Austin? Where's everybody tuning in from today? Austin? You mean there's a city named after me?
Yeah, these storms in Texas are crazy right now, man. They always are. They just, you know how it is in Texas. They don't take them serious until they're really, really bad. Oh man, where's that one I was just looking at? That thing was rotating really well. Yeah, this one's really cranking right here. My goodness, that thing is really rotating good. I wish there wasn't all this radar interference because I want to see it. I got that big band of interference that's going to cut out my skin if I try to look at it. Yeah, this is really the only radar I can look at right now. Something's hitting the radar right now, shaking it or something. Wait.
Actually, I got to do bottom right.
I think I know why.
The radar goes bottom left. All right. Some Maryland. We got some Austin in the chat. We do have a few people.
Try this one. I think this is an international airport thing. TIH. Yeah, this international airport radar. I can't even see velocities on this one. Let's go look at that. Let's go look at the tornado warning. We haven't even looked at that in a while.
Over New Braunfels right now, we do have downburst damaging winds coming into town. Ping pong.
I mean, this thing is still continuously rotating well. What's this? Do we have a second one? Let's look at the NROC.
Tornado warning has been pretty broad here. Let's go back to.
Oh, this thing has all kinds of mess now.
Thunderstorms currently rolling through Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, west of Gadsden, and near Scottsboro. Damaging winds around 60 miles per hour will continue. The tornado risk has been fairly low across the board. Could get a spin up tornado.
North Cleveland too in Texas, thanks.
Odds of that are pretty low at this point. South Carolina.
This thing was tornado warned, but this storm is just. It's just a big, nasty storm, period.
Trenton, South Carolina. Is producing ping pong ball sized hail, 70 mile per hour winds, but I wouldn't even rule out an isolated tornado out of this. The velocity is not really that strong.
Where's Max looking at right now? Trenton. Where's Trenton? Is that Columbus? Where is he looking at?
By the way, for those that are wondering, I am drinking cranberry juice. It is.
Where is Max looking right now?
Not with the glass I'm using, it is not wine. Just an FYI, I do not drink wine. Hey, Michael, for coming Moderate Velocity member.
Columbus? Oh, that's North Carolina. Yeah, we need to go look at that one. That was looking pretty crazy, to be honest. Let's go over there. I'm going to go ahead and open up another radar because I have two open right now. I want to get a third one. I want to go look at North Carolina because that's looking kind of crazy, that storm. I haven't even checked that out yet. Give me a sec. I got to line up this radar real quick for the stream. All right. Connect. Hope we at least have a severe thunderstorm there. North Carolina, South Carolina. I'll take me close.
I don't know if I'm doing that. I probably will be though on graduation day. I'll be honest. After graduation, it might happen. I don't know. I don't know what's happening after graduation, but.
Oh wow! Oh my, yeah. There's tons of rotation here. Oh my goodness.
I tried wine, I think once before, and it was terrible. So, I'm not really a wine person.
South Carolina even in our threat for today?
Do you have a little storm that's popped out in front of our outflow boundary? Probably not going to
Not
produce any
really.
tornadoes,
That thing
but
sure
there's
is
a lot of
rotating.
storms. Sometimes
Yeah, it
they
kind of
come
looks
in
like
and
this
they're
whole
gonna force
threat's
you to
more
switch
down
lanes.
here than
A
north.
tornado warning has been issued.
We got a new tornado warning.
All right, well, we have another tornado warning. This one's going to be for Kalispell and Beergard counties, or parishes, excuse me, in Louisiana.
It's another Louisiana tornado warning, though.
It's just going to be a
Yeah,
continuing
these guys are all
pressure.
rotating pretty
This
good.
one's going to be for DeQuincy.
It's a pretty tight rotation right there. It's not really strong, but these are all rotating.
Broad and kind of weak area of rotation. It's moving in the direction now more of DeQuincy. Long term going towards the Gillis
Rotation
Natural
here,
Gas
here,
Trading Hub north
here.
of Lake Charles. So, I mean, this would probably be the storm if it. This would probably.
I'm gonna
be
leave
the
this
storm
radar
if
here
it
on
was
this one. It's
Louisiana
also got
trying to produce a tornado.
2-inch
If you are
hail.
this warning, make sure that you are staying
2.51 inch
clear
hail
of
in
those low
South
storm
Carolina. That's unheard of. That is huge for South Carolina, man. I feel bad for those guys. Those cars are gonna get beat up. They're not used to that big of hail there.
I don't know what I'm doing for dinner. I didn't even know my graduation was Monday until literally this morning. I thought it was like.
It wasn't Columbus. It was Columbia. He had it cut off the side like that. I thought he was looking at Ohio because I seen Columbus. I'm like, there's nothing going on there yet. All right, let's go back down to these tornado warnings.
Like significant tornado parameter values, let's say all in this area, and we got this supercell moving into the.
Oh yeah, this one's picked up a notch.
That energy gets used up. We got rain, cool air.
I think it's doing some kind of handoff in here though, because it's got a funky looking pattern. Let's look at the velocities. It's still there. It's still the same area. I think we're having kind of like a storm merger or something going on right now.
Daylight heating or something along those lines, or a synoptic.
Let's actually take a 3D view of it again.
Things happen basically. So, but
See if we can see anything.
I mean, our STP values today are not even that high. It's like very low across the board. So like any storm that moves over, the environment will drop the values pretty quickly. Like this is 5, 6, 7 o'clock for STP.
What's going on in the back here?
Parameter values, they are almost zero across the board. They are.
So this is our front rotation right here.
Houston, that gets a little bit.
Do we have more rotation in the back?
But yeah, otherwise it's a very low threat at this point.
I think back here or here is that part that's dropping down that we're seeing right here.
This would be probably
Got something dropping down in the back too.
Actually has some decent spin here.
This one isn't connected though. You kind of got like right here. Let me move the velocities up. I mean, it's got the low level rotation, but it's not. I mean, like when I turn the velocities way down, you can see how it gets up in there. But I think it's got a ways to go to drop something on the ground. But yeah, we could definitely have something on the ground just from that, though. Right in here.
Once again, whenever you send something on Twitter, make sure you @ me. Don't message me. This is from Badger back over. This is actually a cool photo. This back over in Huntsville, Alabama from earlier.
The one in DeQuincy is really weak. Where's that at? What DeQuincy where? You talking about Texas again, Matt?
Really cool view of this storm here not too long ago.
DeQuincy. Pull up DeQuincy, see if I can see what you're talking about.
View of this storm. Really good photos, by the way, from Badger here.
DeQuincy, Louisiana. Yeah, that's where I'm looking at right now. Yeah, it's really weak, but it's got a big area rotation. I'm not sure what this big mess is trying to do, to be honest. Lots of rotation and craziness.
Hey, Eric, for the $5 super chat. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want some cheese curds right now. Sounds really good. This is from Courtney, also in Huntsville. We have many people watching from Huntsville today. Another
storms are nuts in Texas. Man, look at this thing. I wonder if I can get a 3. I don't know what's going on with this radar now, but it needs to get fixed.
I'm getting hungry for IHOP.
I want to see what's going on here. I'm gonna try to get a 3D view of this storm. I don't know if it's gonna come out good with all this interference right here, but I'm gonna try.
say
He's a
today,
beauty.
like, the craziest storm that we've had so far, the Huntsville storm, probably top structure of the day, and then the worst storm in general for
That's a
hail and
beautiful
wind was
looking
probably
storm.
Waco and Colleen. Max is never gonna lie, bro. Can we stop? I'm not gonna lie. I say that a lot. Need a t-shirt that says I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely got some velocities down here, if that's
Oh my
right.
goodness, this is over in Elmont, Texas. This is from
So
Christian
much
Fields. Look at all the
so much
hail,
interference there, but it looks like it's rotating there.
Look at all the hail. I mean, that does not even look like hail.
That's hail. Look at that picture. Hail. That's a lot of hail. Looks like snow.
Jeez. Thank you, Willie, for the super
So
chat.
much hail it made a snow shower.
I think the main area, if we get another tornado, would probably be somewhere west of Houston.
I mean, I know this one's
suspect
hail,
Texas right now for a tornado threat.
but there's like it's showing like a lot of velocities right here. The interference is right next to it. Can't really see what's going on with that one.
This is from Colton Cartwright, also on Facebook. This is from our tornado from last night.
I hope you never go back to Louisiana. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna talk smack about some places real quick. Okay, I did basic training in the Army back in like 2001 in Oklahoma, and I tell you what, that state is a poop hole. It's so bad. It's like, I know there's people live there. I'm sorry, but it's like clay, right? And it's just orange. And in the winter, it's nasty. It's cold, and there's nothing green. It just looks like orange and sad, and it's wet all the time and rainy. And then, like, as the spring comes, it's like I remember being out in the drill pad, shining my boots, and all of a sudden it's like all nice out. Then a big gust of wind like hits you really hard. You get dirt in your eyes, and then it drops like 20 degrees, and all of a sudden you're freezing. It's like ah. And then also, like, every single car has dents from hail. And there's like these bugs. You have to like turn on your windshield wipers just to get the bugs off your windshield when you're driving around there sometimes. I mean, it looks nicer. And I wasn't there that long. I was only there for like 4 months. But man, the 4 months I spent there, I wouldn't want to live in Oklahoma.
The north are mostly hail and wind producers. Everything else is just strong storms moving east. There isn't really a whole lot of a severe weather risk with the storms traveling east right now.
Yeah, so the velocities, these is.
I'm not gonna lie, somebody asking me, is there anything
You see the colors here on the left side?
I mean, you could define good in so many
So
ways.
green is going one direction, red is going the other.
Literally anything.
So when we're looking for a rotation, let's go to a good storm. But yeah, basically,
Heads up if you're in Birmingham.
basically it should just be all green here, but there's red mixed in. So we got all kinds of rotation all in this area.
60 to 70 mile per hour winds.
Like right here, this is where we got a good amount of rotation right here. So we got green, then red. See how it's kind of wrapping around? I mean, it's not a tight rotation, but this whole storm is rotating. But if you don't have any rotation, you're just going to see like right here, it's all red right here. But you got some whites in here. Well, I call it gray. So this is still rotating. It's just not showing up very well. Yeah, it's going to be the difference in colors here. I don't know if I got a radar somewhere where everything's green. I do. I'm sure I do.
Is it hailing there right now?
Let's go back up
If you have any
to
photos, let me know. This is what it looks like in downtown Chattanooga
Louisiana.
on the radar
Well,
map.
this one's
Not
rotating
really
pretty
much to
good.
see
So
right now here.
you see we got like red and green. Like this thing, it's got a big, massive rotation going here.
A little bit of drizzle.
But the part here in the middle is where
A bit of drizzle.
the
Big
tornado would
flies
form
over
if there is going to be one. So this whole storm's rotating pretty good. I
Back
was
over
looking up. Let me go up
in,
north somewhere where you can
Louisiana,
see where there's no rotation at all.
Get go on this storm now. Starting to organize just a little bit. Got a decent inflow. If this thing
This
keeps
is up in
going,
South Carolina, and all these storms are rotating, right?
tornado risk out of this. We'll have to keep an eye on it.
But pretty much, if you have like these grays where it's 0 miles an hour and you have green next to it, that's basically rotating because even if it's not red, like, you know, there's a 40 mile per hour difference in the wind, so they're going different directions. Like right up here, there's no rotation in this storm hardly at all. It's almost all green. I mean, there actually is a little bit here. It's rotating a little because we do have some clear spots. But for the most case, it's not. Here, these storms aren't rotating at all up here. It's just pure solid green.
There was
basically just
Stand by, but
winds are going one direction at like 30 knots.
are you sure you're not going hungry? I'm not going hungry. Trust me, I'm good. Obviously, I'm usually live for.
I don't even know if it's possible to have a tornado in this area, but all these storms are rotating, and they got hail too. This is in South Carolina. It doesn't look really that bad. I'm gonna go ahead and move this radar. Bring it back to Tennessee.
We said quiet, didn't we? Quiet weather is coming up.
We had a bunch of crazy storms going northeast up here. They were heading into eastern Tennessee, eastern Kentucky, heading into Virginia, West Virginia. A lot of cranking winds over here.
Just this weekend is gonna be slightly quieter. We're gonna have these two large low pressure systems, one in the Rockies.
So all these storms right here, they're blasting. We got lots of blue here.
And so this high pressure system is going to help to kind of
These are the line of storms that all went through Tennessee and Alabama earlier. Took out a lot of power. They're just continuing to move northeast. So like basically this area is like our whole line of storms that's still hitting really hard and knocking down trees and stuff.
Going to fuel a lot of rain along the East Coast and cooler weather. So this should stick around for a little bit, and the weather pattern should be at least somewhat active next week. My pen just glitched out. Those are your two low pressure systems. Latest update on our tornado warning. Still some rotation coming together right now. Coming up towards the high school park into Quincy.
It's trying.
And
Say it's trying to form a hook right here. That could get bad if that happens.
If you are in this tornado warning, seek shelter. Get away from windows, lowest floor possible. Get to an interior room of your home or building if you are in this tornado warning.
Looks like they're starting to fall apart up here, though.
$10 super chat, appreciate that.
Looks like these storms are losing a lot of their juice up here.
This is Riley's.
Really looks like they've gotten a lot weaker. Looks like the worst of it's in Chattanooga now.
Hey, you have stock for the super chat?
A new
tornado warning
has been issued.
All right, we have another tornado warning.
Is it?
This is for the same counties. Calcasieu and Beergard counties.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that looks much worse now.
Why do we have a new tornado warning? What?
Kind of hard to see in all this mess, but you can see where it's reaching all the way up in there now.
It didn't change anything.
Areas of it are tightening up.
It's line for line what we just had. I don't know why we had a new tornado warning. It doesn't even expire for like another 11 minutes. We have two tornadoes.
These are much higher velocities, but yeah, as I bring them down, you can see where it's connecting.
So I guess they're giving you at least an extra heads up into
We do got rotation going up through here.
Seek shelter, you know, get away from windows. Is you know, they're at least giving you a double warning.
So we got a double tornado warning on top of this one.
Must have thought this warning was expiring sooner.
National Weather actually has this tag now, showing 1.0 at 4,400 feet, all the way up to 12,455 feet at a 1.1 strength.
I keep saying I know. I keep saying counties. I don't, dude. I keep saying counties. I never remember say parish. I say it.
Yeah, this spot's where it looks the tightest. That's
my apologies.
They have it here, but I think it's there. It's close enough.
That in the middle.
A lot of rotation. I just kind of want to look at the storm too as a whole. I haven't even looked at the whole storm on the outside. It's a really big storm.
Bottom middle of your screen. I'm gonna go full cam to it.
That's a huge storm.
This is a severe warning storm back over in Choctaw,
Put up
Mississippi.
things.
Casino there in the middle of your screen. If you're familiar with the area. Might have a wall cloud rolling in here, or sorry, shelf cloud rolling in here soon. He's back over on Connor. He's back over in the Fredericksburg.
That's a strong storm.
Fredericksburg area
It's got some size to it.
of Texas. Got some low clouds out there on the horizon.
There you go. You can see the inside of it. You got a really good view of it right here.
A lot of trees.
On up through here.
Lots and lots of trees. Is Ding Dong doing okay? I think
It's looking a little more concerning, I would say.
Texas.
I mean, that's a really good connection there.
For the $5 super chat, what do you think about that storm near Kansas City? There's a Kansas City.
This thing might actually drop a tornado.
We actually have storms up in Kansas City. Do we even have a risk of anything up here today? That's a general.
This is heading. Let's see what direction it's actually heading.
Area. I would say just gusty winds. There's a low chance of damaging winds up to 60. That's really about it. I didn't even know.
Well, it's going more south. It's heading towards DeQuincy. What happened to that one up there? It just kind of just. Oh, you can see how it pretty much ate this other storm. Well, it just ate them all up, brought them all together.
Live shot from the Bose Marshall thing. Get this on here. It's getting pretty windy right here, right now.
See DeQuincy.
Damaging winds around 60. Going towards Albertville, we have an outflow boundary.
Um.
The storm, so pretty windy right now if you're here in eastern Alabama.
I'm not even gonna read your name, bro. Sheriff, that's what you want to. It's a weather channel. We're doing live weather checks. Man, that's a crazy name. Crazy name. I didn't even know you could have a YouTube name that long. Oh, DeQuincy. Oh, it's already on DeQuincy.
Let's go to.
Oh man, DeQuincy's pretty big. There's a lot of that's a pretty good sized town. Oh no. Let's hope this thing falls apart. That's a pretty big town.
I almost just spilled cranberry juice on my keyboard.
Yeah, if anybody's in DeQuincy, get prepared to take cover. This tornadic storm's heading towards you, and you're going to have a lot of rain and some hail before it even gets anywhere near you, the rotation. I'm sure they probably got sirens going off now because they're inside the tornado warning. They probably did some sirens. Trying to see the exact location of it. Okay, so there's fields. Yeah, I'm lost now.
Dude, this is not wine. This is literally, I don't know if you can tell, that's cranberry juice. I got the jug right here because I literally just finished it. It's cranberry juice. I want Chinese food now. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even see fields anymore.
Panda Express again because I just.
Oh, it's underneath the blue line. That's why. So this thing was actually further north, I believe, because this was heading towards fields a while back. I'm gonna see the storm track again.
But literally, they issued 2 warnings for the same exact polygon. So just one right now. Thank you, Mighty, for another generous $20 super chat.
So yeah, the rotation was heading towards fields, but the storms merged, and now it's going south or southeasternish. That's not good too, because this thing going southeast is just going to feed the storm even more. To be honest, this could end up to be a bad situation here.
Tornado for the record, purely because it's now off the outflow boundary, but damaging winds and hail should continue as that storm continues to track to the east. This is the main concern.
Hey, if we got anybody new in chat and anybody concerned about the area, just type the city or state and then I can pull it up for you, see if you got any storms coming to you. Also, too, if you're on your phone, the chat's probably the comment section, so if you type in the comments, it should show up in live chat. Go ahead and do a quick review of what's going on right now. So basically, this is our tornado threat today. You got a 2% chance of tornadoes in this area. For the most part, the way it's looking right now, most of the chance for tornadoes is going to be closer to this blue line. Mostly going to see a lot of rain up in the northern part of this, just the way everything's set up right now. And then for rain,
that's honestly the main area I'd be keeping an eye on for at least some damaging winds and hail. But it should.
This is where we're going to see rain and thunderstorms today, pretty much everywhere on the East Coast, pretty much. It's all over. Then our winds. This is our area for the winds. Most of the windy parts should be pretty much northeast from this point, unless you got some more crazy storms coming at you. And then hail. Hail pretty much everywhere, and of course Texas. It's always huge in Texas, so we got a lot more hail down in Texas.
KGM asks if Conroe, Texas is clear with the $5 super chat.
Southwest Louisiana, then coming our way. Where, Henry?
Not clear. You got a line of
This
storms coming from your
tornado
north.
warning
Looks like
is
the
in
site
Southwest
could
Louisiana right
change
now.
this entire
You
line
can see where we're at.
surprisingly.
There's Louisiana.
It looks kind of scary on radar, but it's actually kind of falling apart. Like, it's still going to continue to produce at least some gusty winds, small hail, frequent lightning, possibly even some flooding rainfall, but it's actually gotten pretty disorganized here on radar. Here comes the shelf cloud here in Shocktown, Mississippi.
Ooh, shelf cloud in Shocktown, Mississippi.
Got shelf cloud going overhead here over the next few minutes. Indy with the $5 super chat says the thoughts on the Pennsylvania severe warning. Well, near Puxawanatani, near Big Run, Pennsylvania.
Also, too, the guy I'm listening to the background, that's Max Velocity. If you do go in the description, I have a link to him there. I also have a link to other weather streamers, and I also have a link to a lot of storm chasers. There really isn't any. Well, I mean, the storm chasers are out there today, but there's really not any storm chaser action right now. So, but we usually get a lot of storm chaser action in the Midwest, out in Texas and stuff like that. But today, pretty much like our only tornado warning is completely rain wrapped, so you're not going to be able to see anything on that.
We're actually getting a little bit of rotation east of Chattanooga as we speak about that. They have put a tornado possible label on that storm going up towards Cleveland.
I don't know what the dew points are. I can. There's one. I know there's one website that shows it. Hold on. Let me actually pull that one up. Weather Underground has dew points. I used to love this website, but it gives me so many problems lately. Like, it always like dies out on me. I have to like refresh it every 10 minutes, but hold on.
I forgot how to say it.
All right, radar.
Figure that out real quick. Thank you, Indy, for becoming a minimum velocity member.
Dew points. I know there's dew points on it somewhere. I always thought this was neat too. That this site has the wind stream. I thought this was really neat. I'll bring it on over.
Puxatawny, there we go.
This is Weather Underground, but I think the wind stream thing's really neat looking.
Nice. It's definitely one of those names.
Stop talking.
I just thought it was always really neat how they had the wind stream on it. See all the little lines and everything. And then you like zoom in real quick, and then when you zoom back out, it just like bunches them all together. It's just funny. I don't know. I love it. All right, let's see if I can find the dew points here.
And I'm glad there's no water in it because that almost would have been bad. Would have gotten on every cable I have in here if I had water in that. I can fill my water.
Zoom out. See where we are. So Texas, Louisiana border. I can't see it because there's so much rain covering it.
Storm, by the way, out here in Mississippi. My good.
They're kind of high.
We're going through it right now. We're going through it.
Dew points are a bit high. But anything can happen.
You're over in Birmingham, Alabama, or Tuscaloosa. Damaging winds rolling in right now. Tuscaloosa's kind of clearing out now.
You not in Texas, or is that in Louisiana?
I don't even have the main screen on. Back over to Philadelphia, which is where that storm on the bottom middle of your screen is.
Yeah, the dew points look pretty high in Louisiana.
Really more than anything, just damaging winds and hail for that general area.
At least as far south. That looks like the more south it is, the higher the dew points are. But they look really good right through here.
But honestly, this is
Down through here. Yeah, the dew points are really good where all the rain is for sure.
Heading in the direction of DeQuincy, Gillis Natural Gas Trading Hub, and of tracking eventually towards Reeves. Don't think that's going to be tornado warning for much longer. Then back over east of San Antonio, we have a more intense storm here, producing $half-dollar size tails, 60-mile-per-hour winds. We're definitely seeing some high winds right now.
What is this storm doing?
I-10 just east of San Antonio, so definitely stay away from windows on the lowest floor possible if you're in that warning. Hey, Razor for the super chat. Appreciate that. Thank you, Shaq, for the super chat. We're not making a bot.
I love y'all bot so much.
Honestly, it can be funny.
think this is from farther back when it was rotating really good. But yeah, you could really see the rotation right in here. Well,
I don't know. I just don't see much of a point in it. Maybe we make a
that was a
Velociraptor
couple
out of
minutes
it.
ago.
Call it the Velociraptor.
I think it's going to recycle right here in this hug.
Hey, Sarah, for the super chat, is Rocky Mountain system next week gonna hit you?
I think there was the rotation right here too. We got to see what's going to happen. Oh no, I'm getting stuck.
In Utah? I don't think you're gonna see much in Utah. You know what we should have though on streams?
My screen froze for a minute.
What we should do is we should have a Velociraptor bot, right? And it looks like an actual dinosaur. I
don't know if you guys can still hear me, but my screen froze. Hopefully I can get out of this soon.
It's our bot, and it's gonna have like a little smiley face. I kind of look angry like that. Boom. It's gonna talk some random stuff into existence. Don't these things have like claws too? Like we could kind of have like little claws sticking out or whatever. I don't know what I'm drawing anymore. I don't know how to draw, bro. I obviously went to meteorology school, not art school, but yeah. I'm not putting on a shirt, guys. We need to stop the shirt stuff. It's terrible.
All right, well, I got out of that, whatever that was.
Velociraptor t-shirt.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's really recycling down there. Look at those latest velocities. It's picking up on this corner right here. Got something happening down here.
Screen grab that.
Storm's rotating in multiple places. This is nuts. This is a big, beefy storm for sure. We haven't looked at Texas in a while.
Water, guys. I'm not drinking alcohol. I have barely had alcohol in the last like year, or even in general. I hardly ever drink alcohol. It's very, very rare.
Max is so funny. Max is such a good worker, though, man. I like
I'm gonna call you Max Velociraptor.
think because I'm 43 and I have kids his age. And I'm like, man, he is like such a good example of that generation as a good, nice, hard worker that's really smart. I love Max. It's just crazy how he can get on here and stream for 10 hours a day, and he just does it so well.
Connor has a decent view of a storm right now. I'm gonna go to Connor here.
Let's go to Texas. I wonder if this radar is working better down here yet.
Fredericksburg, Texas. Thank you, Virgil, for the super chat.
No, there's still all kinds of interference in this radar.
Velociraptor on the front and 8'7" on the back, bro. We're gonna do our 8'7" thing on like a different shirt.
A little bit of rotation here. That area, it's all messy though. Oh yeah, we got rotation right here too on this one. It's really in the interference layer, but yeah, it's rotating for sure. Got rotation in both spots.
Thank you, Madison, for the super chat. I buy a Velociraptor shirt so fast. It sounds terrible. This is what Riley's doing right now.
Bachelor's of Meteorology, yeah. Honestly, I think I'm going to start studying a bit more in the off season since I just basically label myself as a storm spotter. That's what I am. I mean, I know quite a bit about weather, but I'm no meteorologist, but I can definitely tell people when something's coming. That's really all that matters, to be honest. You just need to be able to know, because like Ryan Hall's not a meteorologist either, but he knows everything.
Back over near Charlotte, North Carolina, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for damaging winds.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
This should just stay outside of the main downtown area of Charlotte. This is actually a live shot right now with this storm rolling in. It's actually pretty windy. You got a little bit of hail falling out of the sky too.
Well, that's a pretty shot.
60-mile-per-hour winds possible.
You got a street cam in Charlotte. That looks neat. Such a pretty view out there. Those trees, little lake on the side of the road. Such a pretty area. You're same age as me.
Oh my goodness.
Same age as me.
This is terrible. It got even worse.
Oh no. Oh no, we gotta get rid of max drawings.
What the heck is that? That's terrible.
I'm a tornado spotter. I'm not a chaser. I'm disabled. I can't chase.
Back over near Charlotte.
8 years ago when I became disabled, I have autonomic neuropathy.
Bouncing a little bit off the ground. It's not much.
Basically, my blood pressure and heart rate doesn't change properly when I get up and do stuff. So I'm like stuck sitting on a couch. I mean, I can go do things like I can go cook in the kitchen, but I gotta like have a chair in front of the oven and stuff. When I became disabled, that's when I really started getting the weather. I started watching Pecos Hank and a lot of the Storm Chasers and Ryan Hall, and I've been following along. I learned a lot from Ryan and Nate Snyder. I was in Nate Snyder's Discord for 2 or 3 years. I was basically in Discord helping find tornadoes and stuff for the stream, and did that for a while. And just learning from all. Nate Snyder knows a lot. He's really smart. He doesn't stream too often anymore. He's kind of here and there. I have him linked in the description, but I wonder if he's streaming right now. He might be. You can check. But the main reason why I started streaming is because you'll have like Ryan Hall and Max Velocity both have like 30,000 people, and then random people will come in there and ask, and they can't read 30,000 messages. You just can't. So that's why I figured, well, I'll just stream the YouTube Shorts, and if people want to ask, I can just basically reach out to people more and advertise for them at the same time. Also, too, another thing that I think is really good about Shorts is like if you get a PDS tornado warning, which we'll talk about those two. We have 3 levels of tornado warnings. You got a TOR, which is basically just a regular tornado warning like this, and then you got TORE, which is a confirmed radar tornado, and it's also used for like maybe a storm that had a tornado recently and it looks really bad, like they'll keep TOREs up. And then you have a TORP, which is a PDS warning. That means the tornado's on the ground. It's got to be a stronger one too. It needs to be like EF2 plus on radar. And then when I say EF rating, like it's basically an EF rating is always calculated by the damage they do, but they do, like National Weather does, like basically read the wind speeds. So if it's like EF2 or stronger, they'll do the PDS warning basically. And if it's going toward the town. And now at that point, like anybody in these polygons, if they got a PDS, they get Amber Alerts on their phone now. So when you get an Amber Alert on your phone, and the first thing you're going to do is like, oh crap, I got a tornado coming. Then if they go to YouTube real quick, then my short's going to pop up right away. Then I can either help them right away, or they'll find my stream and head to a bigger stream, or one or the other. And I'm sure Ryan Hall, Max Velocity show up too, but that's kind of why I did it on shorts, to kind of expand the areas. Like I was looking at my one of my streams, it's like I had 30,000 people come in like 8 hours, right? And, 80 to 90% are phone users. So I feel like I'm doing a big part in like letting a lot of people know about Ryan Hall and Max Velocity and all these other streamers, because it's hitting phones directly. A lot of people are on PC when they watch them and stuff. But, and then there's probably a lot of people on phone that watch them as well. But I feel like I'm spreading out the viewer audience a lot better by doing it on shorts. But I'm on a PC myself. I'm just streaming the right side of my screen on my PC. Like my radar has 4 windows here, but I'm only showing the 2 on the right.
Back over in Charlotte, got a super sellout to the east of Charlotte right now. This is from the Carolina Panthers Stadium. Hey, Sarah, for becoming a member.
It's like generally too, when I start to get up to like 150 people in the room, I'll make sure I advertise Ryan Hall or Max Velocity, because I like to be able to help people. I don't want to have 800 people asking about the weather at once, but can't avoid it sometimes, especially like I notice when we do get PDS warnings. I mean, my room fills up quick, because that's what happens. They get the Amber Alert, and first thing I do is go to Google Weather, and it pops up.
Apparently there's hail north of Kansas City right now.
I don't know what this storm's trying to do.
Storm Jade back over in Odessa, Missouri right now. We got a big rainbow.
Oh, we got a rainbow, guys. We got a big threatening rainbow right here.
Hey, Bear, for the super chat, watching from Central Texas.
I don't know where he said that was.
Got new severe thunderstorm warning west of Houston. This is for Columbus. Damaging winds up to 60
Let's look
miles
at the
per hour.
big map.
Size tail, the main concerns.
I think I learned a lot from Nate Snyder, to be honest. I think I learned a lot from him. That was years ago. Kind of been doing my own thing since that.
The hail threat on this supercell near Gonzales has been observed, by the way. So we are at least seeing
Missouri.
hail east of Seguin, moving towards Gonzales, just south of I-10. Also, significant damaging winds are going to be coming up here over the next.
Not just Nate Snyder himself, but all the people in the severe weather channel in there. A lot of meteorologists hang out in that channel, and we're always talking and looking at weather, whether we go streaming or not.
Hey, Dylan, for becoming a minimum velocity member.
Well, that line of storm sure straightened out right there. Said something about Missouri.
You see anything happening with College Station? No, not really. Other than the Aggies losing. Looks pretty chill, though. There's just one
Looks
storm
like a
right now.
rainy day in Missouri in some
Things
parts.
will be winding down in
It's
College
raining
Station.
here now.
The severe thunderstorm watch for Waco.
We had a guy in Cincinnati a little bit ago. I wonder how it's going. Now, let's look at Cincinnati. So all those storms are right on top of it now.
But generally speaking, again, it's I don't.
Oh,
Usually,
wow.
I try to like be honest. Like, again, there's really just a lot of wind at this point. There's really not much.
A lot of rotation in these storms. My goodness.
One tornado warning, which should be canceled at any moment in Louisiana. It ends in 2 minutes. Thank you, Hyper, for becoming a moderate velocity member. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Emily, for the super chat as well.
I wonder if any of these storms are rotating.
We have the Velociraptor drawing
Barely.
now available at shopmaxvelocity.net, and Riley's drawing.
Barely. A little bit of rotation in these areas, but hardly any at all.
Go on, pick it up, shopmaxvelocity.net. One of the top links in the description. Again, one of the best ways to support our channel is either by
Little rotation there, but not much.
becoming a member of our channel. Really do
That's probably
appreciate
just the
that
inflow.
stuff and the terrible drawings that Riley makes too.
A little
By the way,
rotation down
there's
this
now
one.
just a drawing collection on shopmaxvelocity.net. It's a legit collection.
Doesn't look
It's
bad at all, though.
like I don't know. It has its own category.
Looks
basically.
like rainstorms.
The link is pinned in the chat. It'll also be the top link in the description.
Losing all its nader juice.
Top link in the description. You can also find it there.
So I'm going to be getting rain up here for the next hour, probably.
Might have to get a second fridge to put these on. Oh my goodness. There's no way we're putting these t-shirts on fridges. All right, tornado warning ends in 1 minute. Now
How you doing today, St. Louis Weather Club?
We probably will be back down to like 20 severe warnings. So the number should drop here soon.
Down to 30. No, 24. Okay, so jump down to 24 severe warnings. It wasn't 30. Max was like, we're going to hit 50 today. We're going to hit 50 severe weather warnings, baby. It's going to be the world record.
Kansas City. I kind of doubt we have a wall cloud. It might be a shelf cloud. Got a decent surge of wind going.
And these storms sure are rotating in North Carolina, South Carolina.
Thank you, Fox, for becoming
That's
a
South
member.
Carolina.
Got new severe thunderstorm warning in Ohio, southwest of Columbus. That is for quarter-sized hail going towards Mount.
Not bad. Not as bad as they were. It's like everything's starting to cool down.
All right, tornado warning has now ended. We're back down to normal warnings.
You're still
Back down to
rotating now.
26 severe thunderstorm warnings. We still got plenty of warnings out there. Got one in Ithaca, New York, near Newfield. That's $half sized hail.
It's like
60
pretty
mile
much
per hour
all of it
damaging
that's
winds.
rotating is just like in this area here. So
This storm no longer has a tornado possible label on it, but we are still watching for hail and wind going into Alonta, Kerwinsville, and Grampian. That'll eventually go towards State College. So if you're back over in State
Go
College,
to
be ready for a
Texas.
potential threat of at least a little bit.
I hear thunder outside.
In about an hour or so. storms near Pittsburgh have been kind of weaker here over the last little while.
Did we finally lose the radar interference? We sure did, and this thing is shaking just as much as it was before. My goodness, that is a horrible band of interference. Try this one.
In West Virginia will eventually be in the path of that. Eastern Tennessee, we still have one little severe storm.
This one's working better, at least.
That's heading up towards I-81 south of Churchill, west of Johnson City. That's for 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds, quarter-sized hail. The one near Charlotte is also still going. This one's been kind of weaker here over the last few minutes. Bottom middle of your screen is a
my goodness, that's
also just producing our marginal wind and hail threat.
crazy little pockets of that storm rolling over.
But we are still watching for at least some gusty winds if you're over there in western South Carolina. Could knock out some power in some areas. Rotation's been increasing.
There's a little rotation there. This is all weak rotations, though.
Say that this is a very low chance of producing anything tornadic. There is just a little bit of rotation. Oski is in the path of that. Benton Springs, Reliance, near Old Fort, and eventually going towards Turtletown. You're in the path of this storm, producing damaging winds.
So we got some bright reds here. We got some bright greens there.
Chattanooga. Back over in Chattanooga, we got another storm rolling in.
This is pretty much where the hail is right here.
That's what it looks like right now. You got the really kind of raggedy low clouds out just beyond the mountain. That would likely be our shelf cloud that's going to be rolling in here soon. I have a decent view of the storm rolling in here.
We might have a little bit of rotation there, possibly. Or just a ton of hail falling to the ground really fast. Definitely a big hail core there, that's for sure. And these storms sure are cranking, though. These things got some strong winds. It's always crazy in Texas.
And then near Philadelphia, here in Mississippi, we are still watching for 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds and quarter.
Let's go over here. Oh, I can't. That radar doesn't work. Let's go to Louisiana.
So Lake Charles is now under a severe warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds. We'll have some cameras coming up.
If there's anybody new in chat that's concerned about any weather, type in the city and state. If you're on a phone, it'll be in the comments. And if you want me to check out your area, we can do that real quick.
Also, new mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center. We'll go over to Texas, by the way, in a second. New mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center for Alabama and as well as northwestern Georgia. Damaging winds, large hail, and an isolated tornado will continue as the squall line continues to push east towards Alexander City, Gadsden, Rome, and Dalton. Back over in Texas, we still have a few severe thunderstorm warnings west of Houston. A cluster of storms off to the north of Houston is kind of tracking more towards Beaumont. We actually could get, I wouldn't rule out actually a tornado warning on something like this here. Then a little bit of rotation north of Conroe. It's kind of spinning. This entire like little storm complex north of Houston is kind of spinning like a little bit like that. And we could get maybe a brief spin up out of something like that going towards North Cleveland, Shepherd also. And then back over near Columbus and LaGrange, there is damaging winds around 60 and quarter-sized hail happening there. Really, our most significant storm right now is east of San Antonio moving towards Gonzales with 70-mile-per-hour damaging winds and half-dollar-sized hail.
Big boy.
That is the, again, main concerns for right now.
Went ahead and let this tornado warning go.
Drop a Velociraptor hoodie. Oh my goodness, there's no way we're doing
Velociraptor hoodie.
Velociraptor t-shirt's already enough. Shout out to Roger with the Venmo donation. Had 2 teeth pulled while watching Max Velocity. Well, hopefully it's all. Hopefully you're all right. Appreciate the Venmo donation. Hopefully
Move this one up to Shreveport.
How do I show you pictures that are not on?
We got a lot of flash flood warnings right now. That's not good.
Post them on Discord too. My cat is sleeping. You got to at least release stickers and shirts. Hey Riley, you want to add a sticker to that? Put it in the drawing collection. I don't know if you can. I have to fill it if you do somehow. I do actually like the stickers though. Cheese curd t-shirts. We're gonna do cheese curd merch at some point.
Just more and more rains coming out of nowhere, man. Look how big these rainstorms have got. My goodness. Just compare this to like an hour ago. My goodness. We got tons and tons of rain coming for sure. this
do
is
that
our
in,
recent tornado warning storm here.
We'll probably do that in the future. I have to.
And that radar mega sure ramps up
Honestly, not
storms,
really
makes
a
them
big
look a lot
concern with
worse
that
than
right now,
what
but
they
we'll figure
are.
it out later.
Right. This still in Texas, I think. Yeah.
Any concerns with the storms coming into Southwest Texas?
You know, taking a look at those storms in
Honestly,
Alabama.
I
Let's go to
totally forgot
Alabama,
these were even happening. Back over west of Rock Springs,
Mississippi, and Alabama.
mainly ping pong ball sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Really isn't a whole lot else to these though. I don't
Yeah,
think
absolutely. I can
tornadoes are
check
that high
Georgia out
winds
right
and
now. Any
just
certain area in Georgia? We were just
pretty
looking
good
at the.
chance right now.
There's really no chance for tornadoes in Georgia today. Let me go ahead and pull up our
Yeah,
tornado
actually,
threat for today.
Believe it or not, we have a couple chasers actually. So we'll keep
This
an
is
eye
our
on the
2%
wind
chance for
conditions there.
tornadoes
Still
right
seeing
now.
wind,
It's
northern
very
Northeast
low
and
at
big
this
right now.
moment. Like we may not see any more tornadoes today, hopefully, because just got lots and lots of rain all over the place at this moment. Definitely got some more severe winds and stuff coming though, and hail. Georgia, you're completely out of the threat pretty much for this very top tip of it here. Let me see what's going on there actually.
A couple storms have fired out. I cannot speak.
Yeah, you got hardly any rain at all. You got a tiny little baby shower here north of Athens.
So keep an eye on them.
Is there any certain area? Are you in North Georgia? Unless you're in North Georgia, you really have nothing to worry about. Like there's no rain coming. I mean, these guys are moving northeast. You might see a little rain possibly down in Atlanta later. Let's actually go back to the.
Thank you for the report.
Pull this back up. No, that's tomorrow. I'm so sorry. That's tomorrow. So you most likely definitely going to see some rain on the northern part of Georgia tonight. Possible some thunderstorms, but yeah, you don't have to worry about any severe weather in Georgia today.
There's also a tornado possible label, so we're gonna have I think that warning should be over here. Hasn't popped up yet. A little bit of rotation just southeast of Cleveland, Tennessee, near Okie, coming up on Eotah.
Ooh, we got rotation in Tennessee.
Early moving to the northeast.
Yeah, all these storms are cranking right here. These things got a lot of power in them.
Low tornado risk still exists with this storm. It's a little bit more discreet, heading towards Coker Creek and Tellico Plains in southeastern Tennessee, just east of Chattanooga.
Head on over to Alabama.
This is near Reynoldsburg, Ohio. One of our
lots of wind reports here in Alabama from earlier. My goodness.
Seeing a little bit of hail up
Trees down on Old Rocky Road, Ridge Road. Yeah, trees down on Pocahontas Road.
We had a lot of that type of hail, by the way, back over in Waco and Killeen earlier.
Fort of a tree on a car in Gardendale. Yeah, man. This storm that came through here earlier, man, did some damage for sure.
I think we have photos on Twitter at Max Velocity WX of that. Also, new severe thunderstorm warning for Wolf Lee, Osley, as well as Breath.
These are still, this is still going. This is ongoing right now. Yeah, these are the ones that are reported for 60-mile-per-hour winds. The whole line of storms.
It's this right here, so near Boonville. It honestly is like almost no precip area of strong downburst winds. It's heading towards Bethany and Van Glee.
Take a look at the velocities.
North of Jackson, going towards Trent, Kentucky.
These are kind of rotating too. We got a lot of rotation in these storms. Definitely a possibility of like a brief, QLCS tornado in these line of storms here. Yeah, lots of. Let's pull up the power outages. I want to see what kind of damage these are doing. So we're right in the smack middle of Alabama right now. I haven't looked at the power outages at all. I know Alabama's really used to these big, heavy windstorms, so.
Some of the best food that you can get.
And they got some power. They had 11,000 people without power. Okay, yeah. So these storms are doing some damage still. Got over 1,000 households in Landmark County, 700 in Fayette. 3,000 houses without power in Walker. So these storms are doing, 14,000 without power in Jefferson County. So basically, we're looking at, let's find Jefferson County. This is where the strongest parts of the storm are.
I'm on the wrong screen. Riley has a update. Go ahead, Riley.
My goodness, the storm's cranking.
Looking over our entire line, I was like, I wonder where the most interesting storm right now looks. So we obviously have a couple of storms up here in New York, but they didn't really peak much.
I believe this is Jefferson right here.
Pennsylvania too, but again, like we can do better than that. There's got to be something more
Yeah,
interesting.
this is
Ohio's
Jefferson.
pulling in Ohio, and of
So
course,
this is basically where we're seeing the most damage, right through
any
here.
of those storms that are in the mountains. Tennessee,
A lot of
they
power
have
outages coming from this storm, so
cloud in
these winds are really
Tennessee,
cranking. Let's see if I
still,
can
but
see how fast they're going on the
yeah,
S. It's
all
not
of
really
those
showing in the
severe
upper
weather
levels,
is
though.
really not that fun. So
Like we're only seeing like
down to
40
negative
50 mile per hour winds in the upper levels, but it could be different down on the ground.
This one, we got some interesting hail reports. And then I come down here.
So yeah, anybody in Alabama, this is coming right through, and it's knocking power out left and right, doing lots of damage, blowing down trees.
Small hailstorm right here. This thing is probably easy, or these two are probably both producing baseball-sized hail or bigger. And in fact, if I
You
had
know
to
what?
choose between one or the other, I'd almost guarantee you.
You were just asking about Georgia, and I don't know if these storms are going to start falling apart, or these might actually hit.
You can actually see that this
They may stay strong going into Georgia.
on it as well. So that's really interesting to me because normally the better.
It's hard to say.
Obviously in the United States, just because we have.
They seem to be still cranking pretty good still. I'm assuming they're probably going to start falling apart once they get into Georgia.
Mexico, these storms aren't expected to cross into the border as strong as they are now, but this is probably the region of highest interest for
We have
storms.
so many wind reports. And all these wind reports are older. This is from basically like what happened up in here.
We got a huge line of storms. Some would call it massive, stretching from Tennessee back into central Alabama.
And look at this beast down here. My goodness.
Severe thunderstorm warning, a couple of them. One east of Canton, that is for 60 mile per hour damaging winds, quarter-sized hail. And another one back over in
got some rotation on that one too down here in this bottom part.
Over here that just got upgraded to golf ball sized hail and 60 mile per hour winds, currently tracking towards Highway 163. Most significant storm that's ongoing, really, across the board is east of Seguin, Texas, east of San Antonio. This is producing some relatively significant damaging winds going towards Gonzales, Texas. Velocities on radar being measured around 60 to 70 miles per hour. So be ready for at least some significant damaging winds moving to the east-southeast. Going towards 183, Hallettsville is also in the path of that. Off to the west of Houston, the severe warning there was just canceled for Columbus. And generally, it's, again, a lot of hail and wind right now. The severe thunderstorm watches, again, the worst of the severe weather between now and about 10 o'clock tonight will be mostly in Texas. And then other areas, we still have a continuing risk of this line of storms, probably for about 2 to 3 more hours. And then this should fall apart eventually. But it's definitely going to stay intense with at least damaging winds and a low tornado risk for the next couple of hours. So it's generally what we're looking at right now.
Well, there we have it.
Cleveland east of Chattanooga as well. But yeah. We got going right now. Thank you, Hype, for the $10 super chat. Thanks to the streams. Ever play storm chasing simulators like Outbreak? I've never played any of those before, but I do.
Storm chasing simulators.
Looks kind of cool.
Yeah, these storms are looking a lot less serious down in South Carolina now. A lot of the rotations really weakened out. They're pretty much getting out of that favorable area.
I swear, every time we ever look at Kansas City, the storms are either north or south and never in Kansas City. It almost never hits them. It's so weird. So
this was our tornado warning storm. They got warned a couple times.
We are back up to 30. Oh, never mind. We're back down to 22 severe thunderstorms.
Things kind of do all kinds of things. Look like we got a little notch right here trying to do something.
It is so Friday.
Not sure if that's a little pocket of rotation.
The good news is we will not be live tomorrow or probably.
And this storm is big.
The current look of our severe weather looks pretty low overall. I'll pull up the outlooks here in a second.
Yeah, this thing's just blasting now.
Severe storm in Houston? Nothing severe in Houston right now.
Got lined up the line of storms. I think it is. Let's go back to Texas. Take one more look at Texas. Pull this radar down there.
So this is our risk of severe weather for today. Once again, nothing changed so far because we have not gotten our new outlook, which is
really dropped down a lot of the severe warnings. I couldn't believe we had like 50 of them earlier. That is nuts. Oh, we got some rotation down here. We need to get on that right now. That's it. That's in Mexico. Woo. Wow, look at this down here. And oh my goodness. Looks like we have a tornado down here in Mexico. This thing is cranking. My goodness. Run! But they can't.
And then as we go into Sunday, our risk of severe weather.
This is way down in here in Mexico. I don't even know where exactly is that. I don't even think this map shows anything in Mexico. There's Allende. Oh man, this thing's got a beast of a hook. This has an EF2 strength right now. EF 2.3. It's rotating from 9,400 feet all the way up to 30,000 feet. This thing is cranking.
Almost no chance that I can go live on Monday, but if something does actually looks concerning on Monday, I think we'll have Riley live.
Sorry, you accidentally deleted your message. Look at the hail core in this unit too. My goodness.
We'll see what happens though.
Okay, you know we gotta look at a 3D view of this. No, we gotta see this big boy.
Velocity member, appreciate that.
No, please tell me it's not gonna show it.
Undoubtedly no. It's almost no chance.
Are they not gonna let me see Mexico? It's not showing up.
Try to do something, but it would be like late. It would probably be too late, honestly, because
Is that not a classic looking supercell right there with a big old hook?
I'm not gonna lie though, I don't.
National Weather just got rid of that little rotation notch on there too. It just disappeared on me. Let me go back and scan. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'm gonna try to scan it here.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't really think we're gonna get much of a tornado risk on Monday. Like I think if we were
Nope,
to,
it's still not working. I don't know why that won't let me see the data in Mexico.
Really a daytime threat.
Got nothing.
Our low pressure system moves faster. Which again, this is a really slow moving trough. So
Both of these storms. Look at this one further back out. It's got a little hook growing on it too. It's got a lot of rotation as well. My goodness. This is what Max was saying. The storm chasers were all right here on the border trying to catch some of these storms because they're supposed to be kind of crazy, I heard.
Tuesday could be some sort of small scale outbreak. We'll see. It depends on the moisture returns and all that. And after that,
how far does that threat reach? Let me see if it goes all the way down to Mexico on the
I'm looking forward to at least somewhat of a break though. It's been such a busy last couple months.
Heck yeah, it's been really busy.
After Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I think it'll be a bit quieter.
Yeah, it reaches. But I wonder what it's in Mexico. They probably got a 10% hatch down there.
Max Velocity, a $1,000
or Mexico.
graduation gift, and he may go live the day after. I mean, I'll probably.
Texas is always action packed. It's always some kind of action going on down here in Texas.
I think we still have more graduation gifts for fan mail that I have to open. I don't have any other graduation gifts for fan mail, but I'm pretty sure we have more.
Where's the actual severes at? Let's take a look at this.
Whatever next stream is, we'll open up the other graduation gifts that you guys sent. I know there's a lot of you guys that sent stuff. So
yeah, they don't even warn these out here. It's funny though. The National Weather's measuring the hail size. Man, both of those have over 3-inch size hail. That's nuts. Those are some big beefy storms out there heading right to Texas. Eagle Pass. It's a pretty big city, ain't it? Oh yeah, that's a big city.
I think Lake Charles has a camera.
Well, that city's both in Mexico and Texas.
Damaging winds coming in here over the next few minutes.
I guess they call it Pedras Negras.
A couple cameras in Lake Charles. I want to check this out. Thank you, Karen, for the super chat. Has Mobile, Alabama for Saturday. Isolated wind and hail are the main.
All right, let's head over here in the storms here in Texas.
Hey, Hayden, for some reason, some of the Louisiana cameras are not in my actual program. They're only on the map. For some reason, they don't connect. This is live in Lake Charles right now. We got damaging winds with the 60 that are going to be coming in here soon. This is a bridge that goes over the water, as you can clearly see. Generally, again, damaging winds the main concern here.
Rotation here and here for sure. Like that one might be rotating too, possibly. Well, looking pretty calm now, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for now because I think we're in pretty good shape for tornadoes. We might see something a little later. Might see something down in Texas. If it gets crazy, I will bring the stream back on. But let me go ahead and link Max Velocity in the comments or the chat. So you guys, if you still want to keep watching, you can hop on Max Velocity stream. But here it is right here. And we really don't have anybody coming in and asking about the weather, so we'll go ahead and shut it down for now. And I really appreciate everybody coming in and watching for a while and chatting with me. It's been nice. And like I said, I'll go live again if it gets bad.